Hello everyone, welcome back to the back-to-back stem clocks. So what we do is gonna be a couple of the stem clocks we're gonna using, and also gonna help you guys to achieve a bit better of the questions. So what we have is we're gonna start with some the display the data back-to-back stem clocks, which is we're gonna create the stem clock by ourselves. Another thing is it's a really good way to start with to analyzing with the comparing the data distribution as well. So acknowledge these things to do, and then we're gonna help you to achieve. So first one we have to, for example, the numbers of voter cards are hundreds about the Australian Labor parties. What we do is we're gonna try to volunteering during the course and the polling the days are showing. Um, so which means this is all the cards we've been shown. Um, so for example, we're gonna try to create a stamp clock. So we can say the highest mark will be 280. I guess it's around 280 something, 287. If I can say 285, 287. Yeah, so hardest one will be 287, and uh, lowest one will be 180, I think. So we find a minimum maximum. So now we actually very easy to finish this question. So I'm gonna create these stamp blocks. So first thing first, you have to have your key. So key will be equal to 180, 0 equal to 180. And so for the leaves of the labor, so what we do is we do leaf, labor, and that's the left. And then we do stem, and we do uh, leaves for the laboral. Now what we do is we just plug into the on this both sides. So we say 80, so we have 180. Sorry, we have 180, so 18, so 0 here. Mm, so do we have any 180 anymore? So we cross that. And next one we have 119.3. So it's still in the labor. So what we do is we just substitution 3 in here, labor. Um, and we have 20, so 200. So what we do is we have 200s. So we have 2, 202, and 204. So cross 202, 204. And we have 204 and cross that. And that's it. So we keep going, 21. So what we have is 21. We have 1 cross 21. Sorry, 0 and 1. And 4. So yeah. So remember you have to order it. So 215 we have 5, and that's it. So we keep going, 22. So 22 and so on. We just maybe give me a minute. I'll try to finish all the stamp blocks, and you guys can finish by this time as well. So we pause it, and you can finish it. So what we do is I just create a whole stamp block we have, and you will have a look at it, double check is that gonna be the same we see, guys, and hopefully that I didn't make any mistake. 3 and 24, what we have is 6 and 7, and what we have is 24. We have 4 and 5, and 25. So keep going with 25. We have 2 and 7, And we have 0 and 3. And 26. So 26, what we have is 3. And 26, we have 1, 3, 6, and 7. And 27, we have 0, 2, and 2, and 3, and 5, and 9. And 28, we have none, we have 0, 5, and 7. So there you go. That's the stamp clock looks like. Now what we do is we're gonna try to calculate use the CAS calculator to substitution this stamp clock into the CAS calculator. So what am I doing is we're gonna try to create these stamp clocks. So with the CAS. So we're going to the CAS calculator, we substitution all these numbers into the spreadsheet. So what we do is we can do labor LA and LI is the laborial. So now what we do is we can substitution the numbers in. So what we do is we have 180 and 193 and 104. 204, 202, and 210, 211, 214, and 222, and 226, 226, and 229, and 233, 234, and 238, 246, and 247, and 252, 256. Oh, sorry, 257, my bad. And 263. Sorry, 263 and 270. That's it. So 20 labor, and then now what we do is we do 204, 215, 226, 233, 244, 245, 250, and 253, and 261. During SAC, you're probably gonna do the same thing. Not the exactly data, but you're gonna do the same way to do the questions. So just be aware. So it's good to go to start with practicing now rather than just late. So I reckon you guys can start practicing maybe during the holidays, but I'm not so sure how many people are actually gonna do the holiday homework. Are we gonna find out? 279 and 280, 285, and 287. Perfect. All done. Now what we do is we actually substitution in this one, and then we're gonna find out standard deviation, mean, median, and AQR. And once we have that, what we do is control document, and we add in calculator. Now what we do is we do if you want to separate them, but it's fine. But statistics, stats, calculation, 2 variables. So what we do is we have LA, LI. So once we have this, well, I'm actually gonna change my settings because I've been doing this one as well. So to approximate, back again. So menu, statistics, stats calculation, two variable stats because we have two different variables. So we do labor and laborals. Now what we have is we have mean for LA will be so labor will be 227.85, and for laboral will be 257.5. So what we do is we're going back to do a table. So now what we do is we do a table. So we say mean, media, and IQR, and standard deviation. So once we have that, and we have labor and laboral. So first one first one is 227.9. I give it one standard deviation, one decimal places. And so media, so which is we can say media is 227.5 as well, 227.5. And media for y, where's my media for y? There we go, 264.5. And IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1. So if you do a quick, that will be 36. And if you do librarial, will be 29.5. So, and the standard deviation, which is we know we can going back to find the standard deviation of x 23.9. So which is that one, and standard deviation of y 23.4. Yep. Now what am I doing is I'm gonna show you how to write a little essay. Well, math essay. So now we need to write something up, which is our final solution. So what we do is we're gonna from the stamp clock. We see that. So we see that the label distribution is symmetric. And why? Because you probably can say looks asymmetric. Yeah. So exactly that way. Yeah. What we are. And therefore the mean and the media are very close, which is they are 227.9 to 7.75. We'll see, but or however, but the laboral is negatively maybe skewed. So because that data is like going in that one, so you can say pretty much. So we keep going. So now we say since data is skewed, the media. This is actually the perfect answer. So it's data indicator of the center of the distribution than the mean. So what does that mean is, so you can say your media will be way larger, not way larger, just larger than the mean. So larger than the mean. Yep. So comparing media, we have the median number of the so compare the media. So labor was 227.5, 264. So over is 227.5, and librarial is 264.5, which is big difference. Big difference. And but the standard deviation is quite similar, but the standard deviation were similar. Um, and and IQR were different. Wait, IQR is actually not different. Wait, IQR were not much different. Not much different. In the spirit of data. Uh, so in census, librarial volunteer handed out more how to vote cards than the Labour Party did. Okay, so this is basically mathematical essay. um, so what we do is I'm gonna leave you guys to do this question as well. And let's see how we go. So you basically start the stamp plug and then create the little tables, which is you can find your mean, media, and IQR and standard deviation. And then you're analyzing as the your own languages. And so basically you try to analyzing your data. This is how that works. Hopefully that makes sense. What we do is I'm gonna leave you guys to give a go, and I will stop sharing now, and I'll see you guys next time. And we will do this question at school as well. So don't be panicked if you not do it, if you don't know how to do it. And I'll see you guys next time.